Training for a marathon while traveling sounds like a great idea until it's time to actually do the workout. This trip, I had 2 key runs on my training plan, an 8-mile speed workout in New York City and a 10-mile long run in Boston. Neither one went according to plan. But by the end of both runs, I realized maybe I was measuring them the wrong way.
I'm here at Central Park in New York City, and wow, did we luck out with the weather today. Take a look. It's overcast because it's gonna rain later this afternoon, but who cares, because by then I'll be done with the run. In past years, when I've ran in Central Park as part of my New York City trip, it's always been hot. Like one year, it was a horrible heat wave, but not this year. So this morning, my coach has a speed workout for me. Gonna warm up for 1.5 miles, and then we're gonna do 600-meter sets. Supposed to hit 7-minute mile paces, but we'll see how it goes. Because I didn't bring my speed shoes with me. I brought these Nike Vomero Plus. And also the outer track along Central Park is about 6.1 miles, so the math doesn't quite work out. So I might actually have to hit one of the speed intervals on an uphill, which that could be challenging, but maybe I might catch one going on a downhill, but we'll see. But this is my favorite run to do every year when I come out to New York City. After all, I got my New York City Marathon shirt from 2018. Dang, that was 8 years ago. Still have a lot of good memories from that marathon. Okay, so let's do it. Got my speed work planned out there on my watch. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Just to make things more challenging, the run is supposed to be 8 miles, but the Central Park loop is 6.1 miles. The math wasn't mathing, and I'm gonna have to double back in the end at the same place that I had started in order to meet my mileage goals.
I'm really loving this weather right now. Typically, it's hot, it's humid at the end of June, but not today. See what I mean about this course being rolling? So we're hitting a downhill stretch. Not too long though, but you know what goes down must come back up. See what I mean about this course being rolling? Now we're going uphill, but I still have about a 1/4 mile left of this warm up. And this isn't the worst uphill. It gets really bad as you're going north towards Harlem. Yeah, that's a pretty steep hill. All right, gonna take a little breather before my first set. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna hit 7-minute mile paces. Look at that hill up ahead. I know it doesn't look like very much from your screen, but yeah, it's a bit of a hill. But oh well, I mean, sometimes that's what you gotta do. I mean, just get the miles in. If you can complete the assignment, that's a bonus. But otherwise, I'm still gonna get my miles in. Okay, first interval down. Yeah, no way that I hit my time or my split. Oh well. Nice, there's a downhill stretch, so this is perfect for the next interval. Interval number 3. Oh boy, I see what's coming up ahead. I can't tell exactly what street this is because I have my glasses on. Might be 100 something, 90th something. But all I know is that we're going north uptown towards Harlem, which means there's that infamous hill coming up. And I'm gonna have to say goodbye to that interval. I'm just not gonna be able to hit it going uphill. It's pretty steep. See, pretty steep. That guy's really going for it, but I'm not as strong as him. So instead, the challenge will be to run uphill without stopping. So that's what I'm gonna do. Sometimes you just gotta modify the training run. I recognize that. I just think of those rocks and just how high they are or how hard this part of the course is, but I'm gonna make it. Yeah, that was embarrassingly slow, but I'm getting up there. Still got a little ways to go. Yeah, I hate this part, but you know what? Sometimes you have to introduce a little discomfort in your life. That just makes you a more resilient, tougher person. Yep, still going at it, but at least this part is shaded. I wish I had a bike though. Okay, halfway up, got 300 more meters left to go. It's only 300 more meters, and we might be getting the crest soon. What's that? It looks like we're done with the hill. I think we're done with the hill. Woohoo! It's all downhill from here. Okay, I gotta recover from the interval, but wow, I did it in 3 minutes and 44 seconds. So yes, definitely slower, but not as significantly slow as I thought I was gonna be. I'm just walking a little uphill right now as recovery, but that was the hill that I just came down on. And I just realized something. I realized that that hill is only about 350 meters long, so a little under a lap of a track. It's all about perspective. I've always thought that hill went on for like a mile, because that's what it felt like in my head, but no, it's not. It's about 300 to 350 meters. Next year, I can suck it up. I know how long that hill is. And then when you turn back around, it's a pretty steep downhill for recovery. So just need to remember that. Okay, last interval. Last 600 meters, they can do it. I just finished an interval, so that's why I'm breathing a little hard there.
At least the tough part of the workout was done, even if I didn't hit any of my prescribed 7-minute per mile pace for the 600-meter intervals. Now it was time to cruise through the rest of Central Park until I completed 8 miles.
And most importantly, what I like about running in Central Park is that I feel safe. Not that I feel like I'm in danger or anything running streets, but here they have lanes that are dedicated just to pedestrians and runners. See? That's the running, walking lane, and over there's the bike lane. So I don't have to worry about getting hit by a bike. And of course, no cars inside here. I can see civilization up ahead there, almost done. And there you have it, 8 miles done. 8 miles in Central Park, because Central Park is now my backyard. That was a tough run, I gotta admit. I'm not gonna lie there. I didn't look at my splits, or I haven't looked at them yet, but at this point, I don't care. I did 8 miles here in Central Park, so that's something to celebrate. I know my speed intervals weren't at my target pace, but you know what? That's fine. This is a tough loop. So that's it for my annual Central Park run. I'm gonna head back to the hotel, maybe grab whatever breakfast that they have left over, because I think by the time we get back, they're gonna be shutting down. And then I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the day here in New York City, and I'll see you in Boston next. That's right, we're headed to Boston. I later learned about the Shulman running track in the Upper East Side of Central Park, where I should have done my speed intervals. The track is nice and flat, and I wouldn't have had to worry about rolling hills. It also provides great views of the reservoir and the skyscrapers of the Upper West Side. Whoops. At least I know for next year if I have to do a speed workout. Now on to Boston. Good morning from Boston. It is June 25th, so 3 days since my Central Park speed run. I'm here in Allston, which is an area outside of downtown Boston. A long run while on vacation, sure, it's part of my training for Big Cottonwood and then ultimately the Revel Big Bear Marathon in November. Since I'm going to do some more traveling later this summer to Norway and Sweden, where probably not going to be able to fit in any like real long runs, I wanted to get in some quality miles right now. What a great place to run. So we're going to be running along the Charles River, which is over there. There's actually like a running, biking path that's pretty good. We're going to go see the sights. We're going to go see the Boston skyline. Sorry, I have to put on my sunglasses because it's a lot sunnier than I thought. I thought it was going to be overcast this morning, but I guess that's not how the weather rolled. Anyway, the goal of this 10-mile run is to run it easy, so I definitely will, because I do want to take in the sights. I plan on doing run-walk intervals. This isn't a speed session or anything, so I just want to go out there, get some good quality time on feet while enjoying the views. After all, this is a vacation. All right, gonna start it. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and start the long run, and hopefully I'm going the right way. Well, that's definitely the Charles River, so we're going the right direction. I had to take a little bit of a detour because they're doing construction back there. So we're kind of running a little inland from the river, but that's okay. We'll get back along the river here shortly. At least I hope so. All right, now on my walk interval. So basically I'm going to be running for 4 minutes and then walking 1. 4 to 1. Remember, I'm on vacation. I still got a big day ahead of me, so I don't want to burn up my legs. So I'm not in a race. All right, back to running for another 4 minutes. And it looks like I'm going on the right path because I do see runners up ahead. They seem pretty strong and fast, so they know what they're doing. This is so beautiful to be running in the greenery. It's just like running in Central Park. Here's something I don't do every day, which is run under a bridge. No, definitely don't do that on any of my usual runs. We got nature on one side over there with Charles River, and then we got the highway on the other. Currently at a stoplight, so it gives me a chance to enjoy the views. Oh wow, that's really spectacular. Gonna cross the bridge. Let's go, let's go. I'm over on the other side, and yeah, can't believe the views. Not really sure what I'm looking at. I see this isn't gonna be like a straight, like 5 miles up, 5 miles down, because I gotta respect the crosswalks. Here we go.
Normally, I'd be annoyed that I had to keep pausing at the crosswalks, but then I realized I was running along one of the most iconic rivers in America.
That's right, we're heading the right direction, going towards downtown. Yeah, this part's nice. I love all the trees. It really does feel like you're running through a park. But no, there's a highway over there, and then there's the river.
The plan was to run 5 miles towards downtown on the Boston side and then cross the Harvard Bridge on Massachusetts Avenue into Cambridge and then run 5 miles back towards the hotel on the Cambridge side, crossing back to the Boston side via the Elliott Bridge.
Oh nice, here's a map to orient ourselves. So it's actually called the Charles River Esplanade.
We started somewhere back there and then we just ran up, and now we're here at the Harvard Bridge.
But it keeps going up and up towards Boston Harbor, but we're not going to run all the way up to Boston Harbor. Instead, we are going to cross the Harvard Bridge over there and then run on the Cambridge side.
And hopefully it won't be as noisy because I have the highway behind me. Man, I'm sweaty. I'm not used to the northeast humidity. I'm used to desert dry heat.
Let's go up the bridge and then we'll enjoy the skyline over there. Okay, nice. So the bikes are on that side, runners and pedestrian on this side, so we don't share the road. Oh my, look at that view of downtown Boston. It's worth climbing up the bridge. I can't help it. I just have to stop halfway on the bridge and take in the views. Hey, come on. I don't get this when I'm running back in Southern California. Not at all.
I'm enjoying the nice river breeze that's drying me off because I'm really sweaty from all this humidity.
Oh my, this bridge goes on for a long time, quite a distance. 2 minutes left on this interval, so let's get across the bridge. We are now on the Cambridge side. Look at that beautiful brick building. So that's the Cambridge side, and then over there is Boston. Wow, you really do appreciate the length of the Harvard Bridge on this side. Since I'm at a crosswalk anyways, might as well take in the views of downtown on this side, and yeah, it's better enjoyed on the Cambridge side.
All right, we're gonna run back towards the hotel on the Cambridge side, then we're gonna cross over the Elliott Bridge.
I love it. Stay cooking. Yeah, definitely with this humidity. And we have reached another crosswalk. It's pretty busy.
As much as the crosswalks during this entire 10-miler were disrupting the flow of my run, I tried to enjoy the scenic views from the Cambridge side.
We have reached a fork in the road, and I'm a little confused with how to get back across the river.
I think I'm supposed to head over there, but I'm gonna have to figure out how to get across.
All right, a little change in plan. So this area is very confusing, but I see a stretch down there. So I'm gonna run a little bit further, and I'm gonna catch the next bridge because I can't figure out how to get across the Alton Bridge, whatever it's called. I guess I'll stay inside the lines here, but I think I'm supposed to be over there. I'll cross over when I can. All right, gonna cross here. I'm gonna leave behind that bike path there, and then get onto the sidewalk, and then continue over to, it looks like to be the Arsenal Bridge. Down the bridge, gonna cross over it, leaving the Cambridge side and going back to the Boston side. Nice view of the river.
Despite getting confused as to which bridge to cross back to the Boston side, I made it back to my hotel.
There, I did it. 10 miles. I'm back at my hotel.
And most importantly, I made it in time for breakfast because breakfast is included in my hotel stay, so I'm definitely taking advantage of it. Here is the data for my 10-miler in Boston, which you can see there was a huge discrepancy between my moving time and total time. Yes, I spent way more time on my feet due to stopping at the intersections, taking the views from the bridges, and then getting lost in the end. Were those junk minutes? Not really, because I kept the run overall easy with my walk breaks. This wasn't a speed session. Oh, definitely I can go for some juice. That was a really hot, humid run, so I'm gonna get some juice before I go for the breakfast. It's a continental breakfast, so there's gonna be a lot of pastries, some oatmeal, cheese, crackers, granola. Now, I did bring hydration for that run. I mean, I wasn't crazy and just ran 10 miles without bringing anything, so I did have a bottle of electrolytes with me. But here is the breakfast of champions. Got some yogurt there with blueberries, granola, and honey. A small little muffin, a second glass of orange juice, and then some coffee. Very important to refuel after a long run like that, but I don't want to eat too much because I'm going to have a lunch later on. A big lunch or special lunch, or well, actually I'm not really sure what kind of lunch I'm going to have, but it's going to be something unique. Just enjoying the patio area before I head up to my hotel room to shower. I love this outdoor space. Usually you don't see this type of patio at a hotel. Certainly not in Boston. I can only imagine that they probably use this area just like during the spring and summer months, maybe a little bit in the fall before it snows. Wow, I can't get over how I got 18 miles done between New York City and Boston, the two cities that host the biggest marathons, the New York City Marathon and the Boston Marathon. I'm still very, very far away from qualifying for Boston, and I'm going to keep working at it. I may not have hit my speed goals in New York City or ran really fast or at a steady pace here in Boston because of the stop and go with the bridges and crosswalks, but I still got in 18 valuable miles while on vacation, and that's what matters. So I still have a couple days left here in the Northeast, and I'm going to enjoy them. I'm going to relax and recover, and then I'll be back in LA to get in some more good miles before heading out to Norway and Sweden. I'll see you in the next running vlog when I'm in the Nordic. Neither of these workouts went according to plan. I missed my interval paces in New York. I stopped more times than I wanted in Boston, and yes, I'm still technically in my flop era. But if the choice is between a perfect treadmill workout back home or an imperfect run through Central Park and along the Charles River, I'll take the travel run every time. I'm still rebuilding, but I'm learning that not every successful run is defined by the numbers on my watch.